Satyan Grammar School Distance Learning Program Grade 5. Assalamu alaikum students. I am your teacher Miss Aksa and welcome to the Distance Learning Program. Students, today we will start the new topic that is our culture lesson number 12 of our textbook. But before starting the lesson, let's have a short recap of what we have learned in the previous class. Students, on your screen you can see the recap of lesson number 10 which we had learned in the previous class. Let's revise it. Students, we had learned what is information communication. I told you people that information is a knowledge about an issue, problem, event, process or subject. So we receive and convey information all the time and use large number of ways and sources to do it so. This is basically information. And if we talk about the sources of information, so there are many ways of receiving and conveying the information. All information is communicated through various medium, one of which was print media. We had discussed it that print media is a media in which the information was conveyed through the newspaper, magazines, and print media also include billboards, posters and leaflets. We had discussed that what is electronic media includes television, radio, internet and any other medium that requires electricity. We had discussed it. We had also discussed that electronic media has a wide and a large branch, and that is known as social media. And this is a powerful branch which is used to communicate the things. Though it is not reliable or regulated, but it is the most widest branch of electronic media. You can take the example of social media forums which you use in your daily life, like Facebook, Instagram or Twitter, LinkedIn. These are the also branches of social media. Remember, this electronic media is the has the branch which is social media, and social media is powerful branch now these days which is used to deliver the information. Students, we had discussed that mass media is the technology that we usually used to do to reach the large audience. We can take the examples of mass media like television, radio. Through these medium we used to deliver the information to a large number of people, so that is mass media. If we talk about non-mass media, so students, told you people that whenever you convey the information to a small number of people, so that is known as non-mass media. Mass media and non-mass media are very effective in delivering the information. Let me tell you the example of non-mass media. Non-mass media is one of the tool of communication. I told you people, you remember the example of, I told you people that whenever I used to deliver the lecture to a limited number of students, so that is non-mass media. And whenever I used to upload my video on your SGS distance learning program, so that is mass media. We had discussed about the advantages and disadvantages of print media too. You can have a look on them if you want to understand them on page number 88 of your textbook. We had also discussed advantages of electronic media and disadvantages of electronic media. You can have a look on them on page number 88 of your textbook. Students, in the previous class we had discussed about what is newspaper and what is news report. We had also discussed about advertisement, and I told you people that advertisement is an audio visual form of communication which is used to promote and sell the product. In the class we had various examples of different advertisements like Sunsilk and Cadbury Dairy Milk. We had discussed in the class as well. And I told you people that advertisements do not mention the negative aspects of the product, as the intention is to sell the product. Uh, We had discussed about public service message in the last class. Public service message is an announcement or an advertisement which is made by the government or a private organization in the interest of the general public. Like what they used to do, they used to make announcement on a general level in order to give information to the people. Or what is the objective of public service message, we have also discuss it in the class, that the objective of public service message is to uh, create awareness among the people and to realize what to realize them what their responsibilities are. We had discussed few examples as well. For example, keep your city clean, save electricity. You can see whenever you go to the water tap, you can see do not waste water. These are a few kinds of public service message, few examples of public service message. Let's talk about what was the homework which I had given you in the DLP. Come towards the next slide. On your screen, you can see the recap of your homework, the homework for lesson number 10, that is information and communication. And I ask you people to complete exercise number 8, that was circle the correct answer on work page 92 of your textbook. I hope you all have completed. And if you are not done with it, you can easily do it, as this is very, very short and a very, very easy exercise. Students, if we talk about the culture, so culture refers to the set of beliefs, values, customs of a group of people. For example, all the societies have different ways to impress themselves through the art, music, rituals, religions, and a set of technologies. They have different cooking methods, building and clothing methods, and everyone has set its own things. Now, what is culture? Basically, culture consists of physical objects such as technologies, architecture, art, and it also includes less obvious aspects. For example, the ideas and the system, such as how families and society organize, as well as the literature and the shared aspects. Students, now let's talk about the characteristics of culture. The characteristics of culture includes religion, family, food, language, clothing, sports, and arts. And culture in different provinces. If we talk about Pakistan, so Pakistani culture has various things. It is diversified into four cultures. Pakistan is diversified into four cultures. Number one is Punjabi, number two is Sindhi, number three is Balochi, and number four is Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Students, let's come to the next slides in which we are going to discuss all these things in detail. Let's have a look on it. On your screen, you can see that the culture consist of the following things. When these things combines together, they make a culture. We are going to discuss all these things in the upcoming slide. Let's have a look on it. Students, if we talk about the culture, so culture refers to the set of beliefs, values, customs of a group of people. For example, all the societies have different ways to impress themselves through the art, music, rituals, religions, and a set of technologies. They have different cooking methods, building and clothing methods, and everyone has set its own things. Now, what is culture? Basically, culture consists of physical objects such as technologies, architecture, art, and it also includes less obvious aspects. For example, the ideas and the system, such as how families and society organize, as well as the literature and the shared aspects. Students, now let's talk about the characteristics of culture. The characteristics of culture includes religion, family, food, language, clothing, sports, and arts. And culture in different provinces. If we talk about Pakistan, so Pakistani culture has various things. It is diversified into four cultures. Pakistan is diversified into four cultures. Number one is Punjabi, number two is Sindhi, number three is Balochi, and number four is Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Students, let's come to the next slides in which we are going to discuss all these things in detail. Let's have a look on it. Students, we all know that the people living in different provinces share different several common cultural aspects, but they also have difference. And why they do have difference? They have differences just because they are having their languages difference, they are having their custom difference, their traditions are different, and some differences are due to the areas in which they live. Here are a few reminders about different regional cultures. Number one is Punjabi. Students, Punjabi is known as the land of five river. Punjab is known as the land of five river. The fertile land has drawn people to the region for thousands of years, and it is very strong in agriculture and farming. If we talk about the second largest province area wise, so this is Punjab and the most populated province of Pakistan, which has diverse population. People of different castes live in Punjab, and they do share the Punjabi culture. The language of the region is Punjabi. Punjabis are very hardworking. This is one of the common characteristics of characteristic of Punjabi culture, and they are fond of food, they love music, they love to dance, and Bhangra is the main dance of the province. Students, Sindhi culture has its roots in Indus Valley civilization. Sindh is the land of Sufi saints such as Lal Shahbaz Qalandar, Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai, and Sindhi dances, stories, and dramas are very popular form of entertainment. And if we talk about the people of Sindh, so they celebrate Sindhi Cultural Day on first Sunday of December by wearing ajrak and Sindhi topi. Sindhi is the language of the province, but a diverse range of ethnic group settle in Sindh speak a variety of languages. Like except for Sindhi people, many other people live in Sindh and they speak a variety of other languages. They speak other languages. Let's talk about Balochi culture. Students, Balochistan is the largest language of Pakistan, and Balochi is the provincial language, but also other languages like Pashto and Barawi are also spoken over here. Why Balochistan is famous? The province is famous for its festivals. Like the festivals over here are very entertaining. Balochi art and culture, Balochi art and craft, and dances are very popular and are the distinct cultural aspect of Balochistan. Let's talk about the last culture, that is Pakhtun culture. Students, tradition play a very important part in the life of Pakhtun. Pakhtun culture is Islamic with strong influences from ancient side as well. The Pashto language and the Pashto dresses are very noble part of the culture. If we talk about the personality and the type of people, so Pakhtun of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province are very brave, they are hospitable, and they are very traditional people. Students, what is multicultural society? So, we all know that Pakistan is a nation of over 207 million people. Being from Pakistan make us Pakistani, through which we may share many cultural aspects with many of our fellow citizens. We also have difference, but we also have unity. The Muslim faith is a part of our society, yet we also have minority group of other faiths as well. We all know that Urdu is a national language, but most of the people use at least one other language. Rice is the staple food in Pakistan, but many people can now use to eat bread, potatoes, and noodles. In these ways, they are more other things. So we are multicultural society. Increasing the amount of international trade and travel combined with modern communication and technologies, we expose different things. Sometimes we adopt aspects of new culture that help us to develop and grow, but at the other time, seeing different culture make us value more. But there are few advantages of the multicultural society, and they are that people learn different experiences. Different experience means when the different groups of people are living together in a one culture. So what we used to do, they learn experience of their life. They learn about the people languages, they learn about the arts, traditional traditions, behaviors, and many other things. In this way, what happened, the better understanding is developed among the people, and the better way of tolerating the things is developed. In a multicultural society, people learn to live peacefully among their differences. Students, what's your homework? Now let's talk about it. What you have to do, go to the page 101, lesson number 12, our culture of our textbook, and read it very carefully. After reading it, do exercise A, that is circle the correct answer on work page 106. This is your homework. Your homework is to do exercise A, to complete exercise A, that is on page number 106. That's all for today. We will do the written work in the class. Till then, take care and goodbye.